Hello students, today we are going to see about variables inside Python. So there are four kinds of variables. One is class or static variables. So these kind of variables will be shared by all objects. Instance or non-static variables. These objects will have its own copy. Global variables, these are declared outside the function and they are going to have global scope. Local variables, these are declared inside the function body and they are going to have local scope. So this is one small example of static or class variables and instance or non-static variables. So which are known as static variables or class variables means the values that are common for one class objects are made as a class variables or static variables. These variables can be accessed by all the objects of this class student. Instance variables means these variables will have individual values. They will not have common values. Each variable will have individual values. So such variables are known as instance variables or non-static values. So the values for these variables will be different. Now for this class student, I am going to create two objects. One is S1 and one is S2. So we know the objective of constructor is for initializing values of name and roll number automatically whenever we are going to create the object. So when S1 object is created, ABC and 1 will be substituted in the place of name and roll number. The same thing will be copied into self.name and self.roll number. Similarly, I am going to create second object S2 where I am going to pass the values XYZ as name and 2 as roll number. So these values will be copied into self.name and self.number from the name and roll number. Next, I am now going to print the values for both objects. First, I am going to print the branches for two objects, years for two objects, names for two objects and roll number for two objects. Now when you see branch and year is the same for both the objects, whereas name and number will be different. So if we see the output, so branch for S1 object is CSE as well as CSE is the output for S2 object also. Similarly, S1 and S2 both objects years are 3. But when it comes to name, that is when it comes to non-static or instance variable, the name is different. S1 name is ABC and S2 name is XYZ. Similarly, the roll numbers of two objects will be different, where for S1 roll number is 1 and S2 roll number is 2. So the variables that are common to all the objects of one particular class will be made as static or class variables, and the values that is differing for each object, they are known as instance or non-static variables. We will see some more examples of this as per the global and local variables. So this is one small example. Here I have defined a method f and here the body is I have to print yes value. The next, this is the global scope where I have taken my s value with a string. Then here I am going to call the function. So what is this 1, 2, 3 numbering is? This is the order in which your program will get executed when you write your program by using functions. So this is the first line that will get executed. So this value will be initialized to the string variable s. Then second line is this where you are going to call the function f. Now your control will move to this line where you have written the body of the function f. So here the thing is you have to print s value. So now what happens is s value is global and there is no more s value here throughout the program. So it is going to take the s value that is declared globally and it is going to print the string whatever is present inside yes. So this is an example of global variable where s is a global, where s is having global scope. We'll see more examples on global and local variables in the next video. Thank you.